So, as I said before, this is not a very remotely accurate representation. There's a lot of pipe dreams attached to that. This is a more practical expectation of what we can see. So what can we do? What are the solutions to our problems so you're not so depressed? Well, birth control and women's rights are being proven to be the two main driving factors behind curbing a population growth, stabilizing a population. In the modern world, North America, in Western Europe, and in the Orient, we're seeing plateauing populations. They're stabilizing. They're living within sustainable means now, or at least the problem is being solved for now. The real battle is in developing nations, and we're making some progress. Here are some of the major developing nations in which birth control and women's rights, well, this is focusing on birth control, but the big problem in the developing world is birth control has a social taboo attached to it, and a lot of these developing cultures are having difficulties addressing women's rights. Some don't even have women's rights. So it's really, the battle is one community at a time, one culture at a time, making them understand that it is better for everyone. And it helps the population slow down, and it gets our population in a more manageable level. And it is the most elegant solution that we have at our disposal today to address this problem before it becomes a catastrophe for the future. So, in conclusion, we're talking about birth control and women's rights I cannot stress how important it is that this be at the forefront in developing nations to help them get their populations under control. There are a lot of people who are uncomfortable with birth control programs. They're uncomfortable even in some places with women's rights policies. If we do not do this, if we permit our governments to continue adopting a wait-and-see policy because they feel uncomfortable addressing this social issue, then it's only going to make the problem worse later on, which will lead to a much more ugly solution. You can look at China, forced sterilization, one-child-only laws. Those are realities over there. We need to, I urge you, please consider this and make sure that you can spread the word. This is something that needs to be addressed. Thank you for your time.